Smell the point. And that's number 21, Sarah Stallard. And goal, number 1, Melissa Harrison. The score number 1 by Mike Block. Mike Kuzo and Gallion. And now for the Whitehawks starting line. Emily, number 9, Emily Lopez. Emily, number 10, Susanna Holler. At center, number 33, Lizzie Callahan. Defense, number 27, Marion Owen. Defense, number 42, Lana Bowie. And goal, number 35, Savannah Mahoney. At this time, the SU 45 will move your hands to North America to play all the way.
And we're live in Mound. Mound's taking on the Storm today. They're from further up north. Kind of, I think, a collaboration of teams. Callahan behind the net. She surveys, centers it out front. Score! Harder from Callahan. 16-24, 36 seconds into the game. There's a bit of a one-timer out front from Callahan to Harder, and the Hawks draw first blood. Callahan behind the net had a lot of time and space, and Harder does a great job typically finding open space, and she got found. Confirming on that, Harder. Lundqvist on the assist there. Butler puts the brakes on, stops the blue line, goes off for a change. Omen and Bodie come out, firing off the bench. Omen pinches down pretty hard, gets the puck on her stick, weaves through traffic, has it go off her stick and out. Omen's got to hustle back here. She does, because the Storm just dump it in. Bodie along the back of the net, loses the puck coming around the circle. Good outlet pass. Terwilliger can't hit Moline. Moline got caught on our back skates a bit. Butler, Emma Butler, chips it in. Moline flies around behind the net. Up to the top. Bodie elects not to pinch down, but puck gets by the Storm player. Nice play there by Terwilliger to get that in. Omen gets shoved off the blue line. Butler there as well. Puck comes back in deep. Storm up the corner. Omen retreats. Terwilliger, though, able to create some chaos, leaving the zone, and they dump it in. Moline dumps that in. Hawks change. Here comes Harder, Lundqvist, and Harder back on the ice, and there's an icing. 14-29 here in the first. All right, back here with some sound. Butler floats it up. Or it's not a float. That was a hammer it up to Harder. Here comes Callahan. Callahan surveys. She's got space. Creates some more. She fires one in. That gets deflected. Lundqvist pulls off the puck. Callahan playing center today. Along with up to Nienaber. Nienaber. Save out front. Harder on the doorstep, waiting for a rebound. Omen Bodie slide out on D. Harmer Kohler. And is it Sturgis back out there? Number 8, Omen swings back around. Omen looking up ice. Omen peels back. Omen up the ice. Gets intercepted there in the neutral zone. She'll fly back into the zone. Chase the puck down. Puts the brakes on. Throws it up. Puck comes back in. Omen over to Bodie. Bodie up to Sturgis. Sturgis off the boards. Into the corner here. Tipped in, so no icing. Kohler into the corner with some boost. Storm punch out. Omen's going to retreat this thing. Let's see. She's going to have some speed coming through. Kohler and her work kind of a 1-2 pass to get it in deep, but the Storm recover that. That'll be an ice if it gets there. That's an icing. Yep, icing. Oh, icing waved off. Omen had to spend a lot of energy to get there. And icing gets waved out. Here comes Omen at the end of her shift. Looks up. Good pass. There's a shot. That group needs to change. They will. 13 minutes here left in the first period. Butler. Hot handle pass to her sister. Terwilliger. She dives in. Terwilliger breaks on. Tries to center it to Moline. A lot of traffic there. Butler spins back around in the corner. Butler thinking about going to her sister. A lot of time and space. Throws it in front of the net. Terwilliger on the doorstep. That gets shut down by the Storm goalie. Face-off win, Hawks. Good to see a face-off win. Moline into the corner. Can't quite corral that. She looks up to Butler. Nienaber. Nienaber floats that one in. Not quite hard enough to get it past the Storm player. Picked off by Butler. Butler to the other Butler. Older Butler. Tries to get it deep. Can't. She was quickly surrounded by Storm player. Ooh, nice play by Lundquist. Picked that off in the neutral zone. She rushes in. Escapes one player. Can't get past it, but regains control. There's a shot. A centering pass. Harder. Backhand. Save Storm. Harder getting some good runs on the goalie here. Omen Bodie out on D. Pass comes up to the top. They can't handle it. Split them. Omen working it up. Omen spins back around. Creates some space. Up to Harder. Harder. Callahan. Callahan dives in. Callahan. Saucer pass across to Lundquist. Puck's loose. Digging for it. Goalie hops on it. Nice little sequence by the Hawks. Shots starting to pile up for the Hawks. Seven for the Hawks, and Storm looking for their first one. Storm win that faceoff, but Harder quickly comes back out with it. Omen's going to retreat. Ooh, nice little move around Callahan. Omen, she looks to step up. Omen wheels back around, looks up to Callahan, floats it up to Callahan. She can't handle that hot sauce. Omen, puck on stick again. Patiently working it up. Patience, surveys. Shot save. Short side shot there from the Storm. Here comes Harder up the ice. She goes around one player. Got Callahan streaking if she can hit her. Callahan, save! Storm, wow, nice sequence by the Hawks. Even better on that save there. Nienaber works behind the net. Nienaber pushing the D down in the corner. Up to Callahan. Callahan back up to Harder. Harder's going to launch from the point. Nice on-ice shot. Looking for a deflection. Harder again dumps it to Callahan. Callahan flips it into the corner. And they ice it. Felt that one coming. Oh, they called a tip. Nope, they called an ice. Kohler taking this face off with Harmer. I think that's Sturgis, I think, is number 8. I don't have a program in front of me. I'm pretty sure that's her. I know she was injured about a week or so ago. It was Storm moving it through, not really moving the puck. Tried to slice through the Whitehawks D, but got bottled up. Shot goes deep into the corner, missing the net. Nienaber working it around up to the point. Here comes a puck back into the corner, but here comes Kohler. Kohler chips it out, trying to hit Sturgis. Can't spin it out of there. Kohler dumps it in, goes for, she stays on the ice along with Harmer. Omen out on the D. Here comes her partner, Bodie, and Moline, the other forward, rolling in. Here comes the Storm up the ice. Omen's going to step up. Let's see if she can make something happen there. Omen takes a shot. Hits the ice, gets back up like a bouncing ball. At least she's okay. 2 players running into each other. Good, she stays out there. It's always good to see her bounce back and then stay on the ice. Sturgis floats one through. Omen's going to crash down, try to keep the puck in. Omen, good pass over to Moline. Moline fires it. Save. Storm. Puck comes out. Nice play by Bodie. Omen's got a 2-on-1 to defend. See how she lines it up. Omen crashes down. Good stick by Marion. Chipped it out of play into the netting. Omen read that one well and got her stick down on the ice and made a good defensive play. Omen loosening up the cobwebs, taking that collision there. Hawks looking to gain control. Storm. I'd like to see a little bit more physical play on the boards here and try to knock them off the puck. A lot of puck possession and space there in that last little sequence. Butler gets tied up. She goes down. No call. Oh, good outlet by the Storm. We're going to need a save here. Shot. Missed the net. Up and over. They broke out through our D there. Hawks scored in the first 36 seconds. We've had some good shots here, but the space is kind of closed down. Harder comes up with it. Let's see if we can generate some more offense. Harder, Callahan enter in. Harder from Lundqvist. Lundqvist surveys. Omen back out on the ice. Harder gets bottled up. Tries to leave it for Callahan and can't. Picked up by Callahan. Callahan rolling in. Throws it to Harder. Harder centers it. That gets bounced out of there by the Storm. Puck comes off. Bodie's going to press in. Gets the stick on it. Good play by Bodie. She gets taken down. That was a trip for sure. Stick got in the legs and no call. Harder trying to hit Callahan across. Callahan gets walled off. Omen will reset. Omen floats it back up to trying to hit Harder. Callahan now with it. To settle things down. A lot of neutral zone. Here comes Omen up third. She's going to dump it in. She might need a change. She'll stay out. Harder's still out. Her line mates chose to change. Harder left to fend for herself. She comes away with the puck. Harder centers it to Sturgis. Couldn't hit her. Sturgis leaves it for Harmer, but that didn't work out. Again, a little bit. Ooh, nice play by Sturgis. Sturgis enters the zone. She's going to fire one. Just missed the right side of the post, or right post. Good shot, just a little wide. Harmer patiently dials it in. Harmer weaving through traffic, shoots. Oh, Kohler was on the doorstep. Oh, that was Kohler weaving in. Harmer was on the doorstep. I get those confused sometimes. 15 and 19 out there. Sometimes the jerseys get bunched. It's hard to tell. Hawks still pestering the Storm in the zone. Bodie gets into the mix. Kohler. Harmer trying to flip that one ahead. Omen. She's going to get one off here. Omen fires one in. Ooh, nice tipping attempt out front. Shot save. Good action in front of the net there. Butler tries to float it to her sister. We'll talk about that one later. Why didn't you catch that pass? It's right to you. It wasn't exactly right to her, but Emma Butler rolling it up. She flips it into the zone. Tries to wall out. Oh, hits the ref as the Storm was trying to get it out of the zone. A lot of stick handling by the Storm. They float one in on net. That gets kicked away. 5:30 here left in the first. Here comes a potential shot. That goes wide. And Savannah jumps on that one. Oman collects the puck. Throws it back up to Bodie. Hits the ref skates. That was a good break for the Hawks. Harder trying to hit Callahan leaving the zone. Can't. Bodie grabs the puck. Here comes Harder. Harder escapes. Tries to hit Callahan. Hits Callahan's shin. Puck's loose. Bodie up to Harder. A little bit too soft. Harder again with it. Harder looking up to Lundqvist. Lundqvist can't get a stick on it. Oh! Storm player falls down. Lundqvist first to the puck. Lundqvist peeling it back into the corner. Oman retreats. Harder on it. Callahan can't quite snag that one. Bad pass. Turnover. Oman can't. Took a gamble there. Puck was slid over the blue line. Hawks offsides. Harmer, when trying to win that faceoff, does. What a great effort there by Harmer to win that faceoff. Centering it. Shot. Score! Kohler buries that one. That all started with the faceoff win. Kohler burying that great pass from Sturgis, and Hawks go up 2.
It sounds like what
Kohler from Sturgis and Butler. Hawks go up 2. Sturgis walls off the player. Butler fires one in. That gets deflected out front. Loose puck out in the circle. Butler. Nice cross-ice pass to Harmer. Centering it to Kohler. Kohler can't quite sneak past the D there. Harmer with a nice shoulder into the corner. Keeping the Storm player off the puck. Puck's loose. Centering it. Moline fires it. Not quick enough. It was the right shot. Just couldn't get it off fast enough. Emma Butler runs into the ref. Emma Butler over to Moline. Moline kicks it a bit. Gets control of it. She'll fire it in and off to the races. To Williger in. No D up on top quite yet. The D we're changing. Oman. Nice cross-ice pass to Butler. Butler floats that one in. Puck gets spun around behind the net. Shots are 13-3. Hawks. Oman steps up. Creates some space. There's an opportunity. Marion diving in. Looking to create. Puts the brakes on. Still trying to create. Oman throws it into the corner. I think that's Butler down there with it. Puck comes loose. Terwilliger trying to keep it in. Can't. Puck does stay in. Nice job by Bodie along the wall. She'll keep crashing. Bodie behind the net. She'll retreat. She'll keep battling, actually. Callahan now off the... Callahan, good stick. Keeps that in the corner. Lundqvist battling. Callahan, Lundqvist battling there. Oman's got to retreat. Callahan, good stick on it. Oman trying to kick it forward. Can't. Oman battling it. Controls it at the line. Oman dicing in. Fires one. Stick saved by the goalie. Harder's coming in. Ooh, a little bit of a go-to give and go there. Hawks, good effort there. Oman with a lot of ice in front of her. Floats it to Lundqvist. Callahan whiffs on trying to get it into the zone. Can't, but Callahan comes out with it. Harder parked on the backside. Callahan tried to hit Harder. Can't. Good give and go there. Butler wrists one in. That gets deflected. About 1 minute left here in the first period. Allie crashes down hard, keeping the puck in the zone. Harder in chase. Puck comes out. Here comes the Storm. Nienaber working it up. Butler in good position to wall her off, but they still remain in control. Puck slides by the net. Butler gets sandwiched a bit in the boards. The Storm comes away with it. Callahan pressing. 28 seconds. Storm lob it into the corner. Trying to get a shot off. They just dump it in. Another one goes for a change. With 18 seconds left in the first period. Little scrum in the corner. Tie the thing up. Wrap up the period. Centered. No one there. And that'll wrap the first period. And we'll be back. Zamboni time. All right, starting the second period here. Fresh ice. Fresh skaters. Hot pass up to Harder from Callahan. She can't handle it, but she tries to fling it in deep. That gets picked off. Nice little pass up. Ooh, Bodie taking a shoulder. Omen has a lot of space. Let's see what she does. She floats through the neutral zone. Oh, loses the puck. Regains control. Still gets into the middle. Omen just working through the middle. Callahan floats it back into Harder, but puck comes out. Puck comes in deep. Bodie up against the wall, trying to hit Callahan, escaping. Here comes Harder. Harder diving into the zone, trying to get through the D there. Can't. Lundqvist up to Butler. Butler with the space. She fires one in. Kick save. Goalie, I don't think really saw that one. Put the pad out just as a kind of reaction. Another shot. Butler tipped. Oh, good tip. I think that was Sturgis with a nice tip. Just went over the net. That was awesome. Shot from the red line, allowing the Storm to change. She's got Harmer up the ice. Harmer, Kohler. Back to Harmer. Scores! Kohler-Harmer combo. Pressure into the zone. Work their way in. Snuck it past the goalie, and the Hawks go up 3. Rip. Kohler. Kohler from Harmer. Kohler's second goal of the game. Nienaber out on top with Butler. Puck comes up. Kohler. Harmer dives into the zone. Harmer has it go off her stick. Tries to center it. No one there. Try to hit Kohler. Kohler into the corner. Throws it back to Sturgis. Try and hit Kohler and couldn't. Gets past Nienaber. Butler will retreat. Butler. Hard off the boards. Puck comes in deep. Nienaber up the ice to Harmer. Harmer leaks out. Harmer patiently working, though, but gets denied at the bottom of the circle. Bodie swings it over to Omen. Omen has to go through her skates. She'll pick it up. Omen into the corner. Flips it up against the wall. Terwilliger bouncing it in. Butler over there. Emma Butler. Good pushing there. Hawks come out with it. Here comes Bodie. She pushes it up. Bodie up to one. Oh, that's Moline. Terwilliger finds a lane. Gets denied. Bodie's going to have to retreat. Bit of a 3-on-2. Good stick by Omen. Gets deflected into the corner. Bodie hard into the wall. It's good to see her playing physical up and into the netting. And we'll have a reset down here in the bottom. 13:01 left in the second. Nienaber gets walled off the puck in the corner. Butler has it go by her as well. But she gains control of it again. Up to her sister. Butler's working close quarters there. Hawks looking to reach it out there and poke through. Can't quite get there. Butler with a good physical play along the boards. Butler gets tied up, though. She kicks it out. Good play by Hook on someone. Oh, Hook on Black. So the Hawks will go on their first power play. Harder taking this face off. Face off into the corner. Let's see if the Hawks can control it. Good stick by Oman. She came down, deflected that one. Good play by Callahan. Able to control it. Oman wheels back around. Oman leaves it for Callahan. Callahan up to Lundquist. Lundquist patiently leaves it for Harder. They'll get it set up. Oman finds a spot in the circle. Callahan receives the pass. Up to Butler. Butler dials one in. Just goes wide. Good shot. Harder gets tied up. Harder leaves it for Lundquist. Lundquist over to Oman. Oman to Butler. Butler to Callahan. Callahan surveys. Butler on top. Oman working the backside. Callahan tried to find her. That got deflected out. Let's see what Callahan was trying to do there. Callahan receives the drop from Butler. Callahan with some speed in. She'll wheel behind the net. Butler with it on top. Butler over to Oman. Oman back to Butler. Butler in the circle. Butler. She's going to dial one up. Butler from the top. Deflected into the corner. Harder. First one to get there. Harder. Working it back. Harder. She'll find Callahan short side. She tried a one-timer. Back to Callahan. 30 seconds left on this power play. Back up to Butler. Butler wheels in. Oman slides down. Callahan. Oman backside shot. Oman's stick got grabbed there. And they get it out. A lot of puck possession here. Callahan. Good power play. A lot of puck possession. Oman. She'll race in. Oman. Back to Lundquist. Callahan. To Bodie. Bodie now. In place for Butler. Callahan. She'll rocket one in. Score! Callahan with a rocket. Full strength goal there for the Hawks. They go at 4. That solid possession continued for the Hawks. They kept it in the zone and are able to go up 4-0 here. Callahan scoring. Kohler into the zone. Good step by Oman. Oman read that one like a book. She dives in. Oman leaves it for Kohler. Kohler to centering Sturgis. Bodie now with a shot. Bodie shoots that one wide. Bodie with a great look. Oman trying to wall that off. It gets by here. Bodie is able to retreat that after it got by Oman. Bodie looking up ice, kicks it to Harmer. Harmer has it get by her. Kohler weaving through traffic like a rush hour. Oman dumps it in. Hawks change. Oh, tripping. Kohler hit the deck. Hawks get to go back on a power play. I didn't see exactly what happened. I just saw Kohler hit the ice and the ref's arm go up. So let's see if the Hawks can fire one in here. Harder taking the face off. Face off. She had it. Just wildly ejected out of the zone. Harder through the middle of the ice. Good little move there. Oh, tried to escape the Storm players. She got bottled up there. There's a shot. Save. Savannah holding that one like a little baby. Gentle. Face off. Hawks trying to control it. Callahan wins it. Oh, that's Butler. Sorry. Butler up the ice to Omen. Omen off the boards, trying to get to it. Can't. Hawks trying to push it up. And they dump it in. Couldn't quite control that one. Coming out of the zone here. Butler. Butler starting it. Up to Omen. Omen off the boards. Omen gets bottled up on the boards. Second time, trying to just to get out of the zone here. Callahan works it up to Lundqvist. Lundqvist. This power play not starting it well. Oh, ref goes down. Lundqvist leaves it for Callahan. Here we go. Harder on the back door. Oh, just out of the outstretched reach of Harder from Callahan. Omen up to Butler on the point. Butler to Callahan. Omen on the back door. Shot. The goalie felt that one. Callahan with a wicked wrister. 45 seconds left here on this power play. The Storm change everybody. The Hawks will reset. Up to Callahan. Callahan peeling it up against the wall. Off the wall. Callahan enters the zone. Callahan floats it. They score. Harder with a one-timer on the backside. They just changed out the goalie and slammed Hawks back out here for the third. Oh, Bodie hits the deck. Both skaters a little slow to get up. The Storm's slower than Callahan. Up to Harder. Leaves it for Callahan. Lundqvist, Callahan. Omen on the backside of this. Omen goes down the middle. Omen shoots it over the net. Omen, well, I can hear the end of that one from Callahan. I don't know, maybe it got stuck on the ice, but it looked a little awkward coming off her stick. So Hawks with some good pressure out of the gate here. Kohler through the middle, fires it. Another net miss. Hawks doing some glass inspection with their pucks here to start the third. Some good looks, but no net. Just glass. Kohler trying to hit Sturgis. Sturgis, she might escape this. She's going to get a shot off. Gets tipped out in front. Kohler. Sturgis on the backside. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Wheeling around is Kohler. Kohler sweeping around. Kohler. Neighbor goes in deep. She fires it. Hits the glass again. Again, another glass inspection. Kohler trying to dial one up. Can't. A lot of traffic in front of the goalie right now. Lots of chaos. Lots of Hawks. And we're on run time now, so up by 6. This team came a long way for run time, but I guess that's what they'll do. Puck comes out. Here comes the Storm. Bodie positions herself to secure that. Nice skating there. Catches a bit of an edge. Puck comes out. Intercepted by Moline. Moline works it up. Moline gets off the puck. Butler working. Omen can't hold the line. Puck jumped her stick. She'll outrace the Storm player. Omen goes down. Gets back up. Twilliger spins around up the ice. Leaves it for Bodie. Here comes Bodie. Bodie working up. Backhands it in. Takes a shot and goes down. The deal change. And the forwards will change. 13:30 of run time, which just means the clock does not stop. So you can time it. This game will be over at 4:50. Harder. Neighbor has her shot deflected up in the air, and the goalie kicked that one aside. Here comes the Storm. They retreat. Neighbor floats it up to Moline. Moline to Callahan. Can't quite hit that connection there. Harder. Look what I found. Good exit there by the Storm. Nice hard pass. Neighbor breaks that up. And they dump it in. Lundqvist will pick it up off the wall from Butler. Callahan. She spins up through. Callahan slicing through. Drags. Resets. Drags again. Tries to hit Lundqvist. Butler. She gets pushed into the boards. Good physical play there by the Storm. Still their plan. Callahan working in the corner. Harder sprints back into the play. Harder. She gets crunched. Place she gets up. Yep. Should have a crunch button on the replay. On the score. You get crunched. Oh, the puck stops. Omen overskates it. Might still be a little wet down there. A lot of water put on the rink between the periods, I noticed. And puck coming up. Icing. Surprised they whistle that. All right, puck drops here. There's a shot from the point. That gets pushed way wide. Uh-oh. Bodie goes off. She lost her stick behind the net. I heard it snap. Oh, sorry, Dad. Back to the wood pile here. Bodie going for her backup stick. That's what I heard. I thought, something hit the net, but that was her stick cracking. So, puck comes into the corner. Sturgis working it. She gets pushed off the puck. Ooh, Kohler's out in front. Harmer on the doorstep. Omen lurking. Puck comes back up. Nienaber floating the puck up. Nienaber. Kohler, Nienaber. Omen surveys up, spins around. Up against the boards, and puck comes in. Nienaber retreats. She'll scoop that one away or slide it away. They're off. Ooh. I lost the puck. Oh, geez. I didn't even see it. Icing on the Hawks. Yeah, that stick. Larry grabs it and tosses it into the rack. So that's firewood. Good sprint out there by Butler. I like that. Nice save by Savannah. Good reaction. Pad save. Great. Pushed it into the corner there. Twilliger. Puck comes through. Here comes Allie Butler. Allie chips it out. Nice play by Emma Butler. She gets that deep. 9 minutes here and running. 4:40. I may have said 4:50 before. Puck comes out. Butler throws it back to Bodie. Bodie back to Butler. Butler up to... Oh, never mind. Savannah kicks that one aside. Up to Emma. Emma surveys. Tries a sauce up to Moline. Moline can't quite handle that. Callahan tried to sneak in there. Now Bodie enters the zone with her backup stick. Callahan. She gets pushed off the puck. Bodie works it back to Callahan. Nice pass. Callahan wheeling back. Callahan slicing through traffic goes down. Harder throws it on net. Lundqvist attacks. Lundqvist surveys. Tried to hit harder on the back side. Can't. Butler. Save out front. Harder digs that out. Harder leaves it for Callahan, but Callahan, Carter tried to kick save it in the zone, but couldn't. Butler working behind the net. She'll wheel up. Butler looking up to Lundqvist. Intercepted. Shot save, Savannah. Butler with a good look up the ice. Storm stepped up into that passing lane. But the Hawks recover. Savannah makes the save. Omen behind the nets. Puts the brakes on. Looks for some friends up ice. Omen makes one miss at the line. Dumps it in. Get to that red line. Dump it in. Good fundamental play. Nienaber will retreat. Hawks are offsides. They'll have to spin back around. Sturgis on the attack. She's trying to hold it. Kohler. Harmer on the back door. Bit of a 3-on-2. No, we'll call it a 2-on-2. Good stick by knee neighbor. Omen's going to spin around and retrieve that thing. Omen up against the boards to Kohler. Here comes Sturgis. Working up ice. Sturgis gets to the puck on the boards. Still working it. Harmer tried to send it no ice. .540 and counting here. Moline into the corner with it. Butler Bodie retreat. She gets behind Butler. Butler with a good defensive play got into the body of the Storm player but didn't draw the penalty. Here comes Terwilliger. She'll exit through the zone. She gets past. Oh, Storm player blew a tire. Terwilliger goes down. Five minutes left here. Butler surveys, gets to the red line and dumps it in. Looks like Larry will change everybody. Butler, one-person wrecking crew, holds the puck in the zone for their teammates to surround her. Here comes Callahan. Omen goes back door. There's a shot. Save out front. Callahan. Save. Lundqvist on the doorstep. Creating chaos. 4:20 left here. And ticking. Omen retreats. Callahan spins around. Callahan up to Harder. Harder floats it in. Oop. Callahan surveys. Omen's on the back door. Callahan was looking for her. Couldn't hit her though. Cut a skate. Savannah gloves that. And they change. 3:33 left. New neighbor up the sidewall with Lundqvist. 3 minutes left here and counting. Storm pushed it into the back. Nice play by Allie. Good stick lift. Here comes Harder up against the wall. Puck goes back in. Butler. Callahan just scrapes the puck away. Here she comes up the ice. Nice pass up to Harder. Harder has it slowed along the wall. Here comes Kohler, 1-on-5. Oh, Storm player falls down. Kohler still with the puck. Butler gets a look. Here comes Bodie. Bodie fires one in. Save Storm. Shots now are 30-11. Bodie couldn't quite get that all the way to the net. Here comes the Storm. A little bit far outstretched for them to handle, but Butler's there to clean it up. No icing. We'll switch it here. Omen off the change. Harmer in. Omen's got to retreat along with Bodie. Omen going to the box for the last minute 30. And see exactly what happened there. Omen will hang in the box for the rest of the game with 1:30 left. Box running. Not exactly sure what happened there, but Hawks will kill one off. Omen get a checking call. Seemed like an inadvertent collision mid-ice, but I'm in no ref. 1 minute left here. See if the Hawks can punch a shorty in. There's Harmer on the back. She's open. Oh! Kohler going for a hat trick. Net was wide open. Harmer digging it out back there. Kohler pressing. Oh, good stick there by Harmer. Oh, here comes a shot by Harmer. She dials in. Harmer. Oh! Harmer lost it. She was looking up to Callahan. And a good sweep away by Butler. Butler will pin this one up against the boards here. Puck's loose still, but 2 seconds. 1. That'll do it for this game. Hawks play a strong game. Next game's tomorrow at 1. It's Grandparents' Day, so hopefully we see you then.
Shots in the third period. The score 4 for Equal 11. And Hawks at 8 for Equal 32. Your finalists afternoon. Our short score 0. Your White 6. Thanks for coming out everyone. Happy New Year and who's going home safely.
42 watchers today. That's a good number.